right here on the Muskegon Channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. Dave Cackley is here. Are we supposed to do something today?
I don't know. Some people keep saying there's something going on today, and
I
I
looked
can't
at
put
the
my finger
Facebooks
on
this
what it
morning,
is.
and there was something to do
Yeah,
with,
I don't know.
something to do with voting. So I think I'm going to go do that. But we have some
Yeah.
more urgent breaking news here. Moments ago, we just found something out. Just
What?
before we came on, I threatened to moon Dave over the video thing here, and as I
Yeah.
was standing up, getting ready to make the actual motion, Dave
Yes.
looked.
I glanced.
You looked.
I did one of these. I did one,
You
and this is why. Is because are you going to
wanted
really
to
do
look.
this? I didn't want to look. I
Dave,
could
you
not
wanted to look. You wanted
I
to
didn't-
check out the moon.
No, I did not want to check it out.
Dave.
I was curious as to whether or not you would actually do it. So I didn't want. It was one of those things. It's like a car accident. You don't
Whatever,
want to
dude.
necessarily see the carnage, but your curiosity.
Uh-huh.
Like, no,
You were checking me out.
no.
You were wishing I was stuffed in a pair of Jordache jeans. Weren't you?
Yeah, yes.
Busted.
Oh God.
It's cool with me, man.
Hey man,
I'm totally
I told
down.
you.
Hey, whatever. You looked. You looked.
What?
You looked.
What do you want from me? You were you.
I was going to moon you and you
You
looked.
can't not. I can't. I did. I didn't really look. I don't even know that you could call. Can you call this a look? Can you?
No, that wasn't what you did.
It was.
You
that's
went
what
like
I did.
that. You had your head turned and then you went.
No, it wasn't that. It was one of the. Like
You
I
looked.
Said, it was the corner of the eye. It was corner of the eye. No.
All right. Well, anyway, go vote. Don't moon anybody. And Dave's going to do some news for you.
You know what? I don't feel comfortable with what you just said there. You said go
What?
vote. I don't. That seems to go ahead. Here's what I feel about this whole thing, because I'm actually going to vote this year. I feel like almost like I was pressured into it though, and I don't like that.
No?
I want to vote because I want to vote. I don't
Okay.
want it to be a thing where I feel like compelled to. I don't like that. I don't like this kind of non-voter shaming that we've started doing
Well-
in this country. It seems like you better vote. You didn't vote. What kind of person are you? And then
Yeah.
if you find out who you voted for, oh my God, how could you vote for that? Or you voted for what? Oh
Yeah.
my God, Jesus! Why didn't you just stay home?
I know.
You can't win. You can't win for losing.
Hey.
I don't know.
And last night we were setting up, last night we got done with our city council meeting, and as we do when there's an election, the city council usually sticks around and we move the tables around and we get the little booths put
Yeah.
up and all this other kind of stuff. And somebody says, well, make sure that there's only 2 seats at every table because they don't want anybody looking at everybody else's ballot.
People really do that? I mean,
Well,
do you really?
that was the first thing I thought. And then the next thing I thought was when I was out campaigning, I had an app for my phone that would literally tell me every address that I went to. It would tell me who they were, what they voted for, it was all right there. So, well,
There's no
really?
private.
We're
ballot,
worried about
really.
what they're scratching in at the poll?
Yeah.
When I could literally walk up to your door, know your name, know whether or not you like gay people, know whether or not you were pro-union. I could know everything there was about you and your whole voting record all the way back through whenever.
Yeah,
All of it, right there on an app. And now we all gotta be
no,
secretive
it
at the
does-
poll. Oh, don't, nobody look at my poll. Really?
Well, that the whole, I do miss the days when it was, your vote was nobody's business
Right.
and nobody really cared. It's like you voted and you were
Yep.
done with it. You didn't have a little sticker that said, I voted, I'm better than you.
I know.
I don't care. Honestly, I don't care if you vote or don't vote. I honestly don't care. I do think it's your duty. I think the older I've gotten, the more I've kind of taken that on is like a duty that you should, but that's the way I feel about it. If somebody else is completely apathetic and says, you know what, all these people are bought off and paid for, and I am not going to filthy my hands by even engaging in the process. You know what? I respect the attitude of those who choose to stay home. I'm
Fair
fine
enough.
with that. I don't have a problem with it. Anyway, just speaking of voting, this is a good segue into the first story. Just
All
hours
right.
before the polls opened on this year's midterms. Facebook took down a network of pages and Instagram accounts. The social media site was reportedly contacted by U.S. law enforcement concerned about online activity that may be linked to foreign countries. The company removed 30 accounts from Facebook and 85 from Instagram. I guess Russia and France were seen as possible culprits. Why France would want to invade our voting process, I don't know. Russia's Russia. I mean,
right.
They're the dirty commies. So
France is already doing what they can do to kill us with French fries.
Oh, that's right. Cholesterol and whatnot.
Cholesterol will get you.
Carbs. No, it's not the cholesterol. It's the carbs and the fries. Not the cholesterol.
Both.
The cholesterol is
it's a 1-2 punch.
No, it's carbs. It's just the carbs, man.
Both.
Trust me on this. Anyway, speaking of voting, if you are tempted to post a photo at the voting booth today, you could end up in legal trouble, but probably not. 18 states, including Michigan, ban taking selfies at the polls. The laws, however, are rarely enforced, but it is, at the end of the day, just stupid. Don't do it. I don't. Look at me. No. What are you doing? It's stupid. Don't do it. I don't care. And you don't really care. You just want other people to see what you did. And that just annoys me. Two candidates vying for your vote in the 91st Michigan House seat representing Muskegon County. Republican Greg Van Workum faces off against Tanya Kabala. The winner will replace Holly Hughes, who is term limited out. Of course, you faced Tanya in the primary. You have come out. You've said you're endorsing her.
I wish her the best.
I don't have an issue with either candidate. I think they're both fine. My only issue with Tanya is that she pronounces her name wrong. In the history of the spelling of that name, it's always been pronounced Tanya. Why she's chosen to call herself Tanya, I think raises questions before I would consider putting a little check mark next to her name. I think she's
I think you're wrong in your assessment there.
Pronunciation.
You're wrong in your assessment there.
Forget the issues. Forget any of the backstories. Forget any of their experience. I don't care about that. I want to know, Tanya, why you call yourself Tanya when it should be Tanya.
Well, I will say this.
Hey, did you get to the bottom of that in your little
No, I'm happy with the way she addresses herself. That's fine.
That's fine.
I will say this, even that race after I was out, the negativity was kept to a minimum. There was some, and there's going to be some, but it didn't turn into the hate-filled nastiness that it could have. And in all honesty,
it was a nicer campaign.
In all honesty, I think some of what Tanya and I started carried over. And I think that was a step in the right direction. I mean, it could have turned into another pissing match, another screaming. And you know what, Dave? We just, of all places in the state of Michigan that don't need all that nastiness and awful hate-filled rhetoric and all that other stuff, it's Muskegon. We just don't need it.
Right.
You know?
And I get, and I see that side of it.
Everything's not going to be, cupcakes and unicorns and glitter and all that stuff. I get it. But it's got to start from within. And if that awful negativity and that hate-filled back and forth and all that other kind of stuff continues on everywhere, nothing's going to change, So,
and, that's a good point. And Greg and you call her Tanya. I'm just going to address her as Tanya. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel about this. I feel strongly. I'm passionate about very few things. Tanya is Tanya to me. But anyway, good for them for doing that, both Greg and Tanya. But you know how I feel. I am very pro negative campaigning. I think it's hysterical. Yeah. I think, in fact, in this year more than any other year, it was so over the top. Everything, it's like the foreboding music, the black and white.
I know.
This is a horrible, evil spawn of Satan that I'm running against. It was so over the top. It was funny to me, and I enjoy it. And once again, it does work. So you're not gonna. Unfortunately, I like your idealism, but unfortunately, that's not gonna be removed ever from politics. It just can't be.
I can tell you who won't have to worry about it again.
Exactly. And then good, you know what? You never know. Are you sure you never want to throw I have thought about this, honestly.
Yeah.
If I ever make a career change, which may happen,
Yeah.
I could see myself. I would never want to be a candidate, but I wouldn't have a problem working with either party on a campaign. I could totally do it. Because I enjoy this sport. I really love it. I love politics as sport, and I'm fascinated by it. And I could see myself really diving in and getting into what the numbers mean and how you get somebody elected and all that. I wouldn't care about it.
But here's the thing: it ain't a sport.
It is, though.
It's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. It's reality.
See,
a sport is an entertainment endeavor to keep you occupied, and
that's what this does. That's what everybody's going to be doing tonight.
Yeah,
glued to their
that's-
TVs,
it's-
watching the
dude, it's
returns.
not a sport.
Yay. But here's the thing: at the end of the day, none of these candidates are going to impact your daily life. You impact that. That's why I don't care. I don't care. I think it's your duty to vote. Great, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to say it doesn't matter. You
Okay.
take care of you. You take care
There
of
you
your
go.
family. There you go. And scene. Sports. Pistons lose. Titans beat the Cowboys Monday Night Football 28-14. And college hoops. Michigan and Michigan State both tip off their seasons tonight. 10th ranked Sparty faces off against top right Kansas. The Jayhawks. That'll be on ESPN at 7 o'clock. Michigan, meanwhile, they were in the championship game last year. They're going to face off against Norfolk State. $1 if you can tell me where Norfolk State is located.
Virginia.
$1. Very good. All right, I owe you $1.
Yes, you do.
All right, congratulations.
Hey,
I mean,
one
that
more
was
thing about
quick.
U of M.
That was quick. 4?
Fourth.
Yeah, we're number 4 because that's when at the end of the season, that's what you want to be. We're number 4. We're number 4.
I'm not talking
We're number
basketball,
4.
douchebag.
I'm talking football. Yeah, I'm talking
Yeah.
football too.
Where's Michigan State?
We're number 4. Congratulations.
Where's
We're
Michigan
number
State?
4. Doesn't matter. If you're not
Yeah, it does.
Alabama, it doesn't matter at this point.
24. 24.
Roll damn tide.
0.
Roll damn tide. Roll tide. Go Ohio State.
Go home.
Not this
Go
weekend,
vote.
not against Michigan State, but against Michigan. Anyway, there you go. That's sports.
See you tomorrow.
Vote or don't vote. I don't care. Bye.